Now we talk about family. Do you have a large family or a small family?
Recently, I'm living in a nuclear family, and we have mothers, fathers, and my grandmother. Were in addition with my brother.
Can you tell me something about that?
Well, my father, he's really dark horse. He working in a driving company. Really, uh, he's not really trying to say anything to many people, but he's really feel um, carefully and to take care of many members in the families. And secondly is my mother. She's a teacher. She works in her own company, and she's really grateful and trying. And her behavior is really um, very interestingly because she's really a people person. She easier to contact with many people, easier to keep in touch, and especially very grateful to take care of each members in family.
How much time do you manage to spend with members of your family?
Well, I think I just can't only spend 2 hours a week to many members in my family because I'm I have recently working in the dormitory, so I have no time to uh, meet each other, and so the only my my only pastime is happened in the weekend, so we can only meet each person in a short period of time, but it is really grateful to meet them.
Okay, what sorts of things do you like to do together?
I think it is maybe try to share our works and play together. We can tell about uh, our works. We can sharing memory, sharing how hard that that we works. Maybe we can uh, try to tell what we have achieved about the health. Also, go outside together and gathering in front of the television.
Okay, part 2 of the speaking test. Describe a hobby you enjoy doing. You should say what the hobby is, what materials or tools you need for it, how you learned to do it, and explain why you enjoy it. You have 1 minute. Now let's talk.
Well, I'm trying to tell you about the things I have recently spent my time on in my pastime. It is playing sport because I love sport very much. Um, I am used to playing soccer and basketball because they are really sportive. Many people say that it can lengthen the toes and maybe can have the cardiovascular working more uh, correctly and well. On the other hand, is maybe have to have provide more blood and balanced balance the cardiovascular. Maybe maybe I have no much time for playing such a games like this, but um, I spend very much whenever I have time because I feel it is really interesting and engrossing. They are kind of the ubiquitous sport in our country. Also, it is really helpful to reduce stress and get a higher concentration whenever I work or I'm studying. When my friends play it very well, also they usually provide me in 8 teams, and we can play together with them. In addition, the sports is really helpful within each other. So I maybe spend more time within sport because my work is really hard. So we maybe hardly to read the sports easier. So maybe I feel it's really interesting to play.
Okay, part 3. Why do people read?
Because they are really informative to know about the new days. The books are really helpful to reach the new. Also easier to get the knowledge and strengthen the mind. It is also helpful in the relaxation and reduce stress. Maybe it's help us easier to get concentration.
How important do you think reading is?
As I said, it's really informative, depending on each kind of books. Sci-fi book maybe give me more imagination, provide more creative, and make the brains work harder. Maybe on the other hand, books really informative in telling the truth and telling the definition that we have never heard of before.
Okay, what kinds of things are popular to read these days?
Sci-fi books and curiosity books is really ubiquitous in the modern day because they really depending on the developing country. It's really helpful to know what is how to behave correctly and morally. So it contains many contents that help us how to behave and how to be more generous to each other. And the sci-fi book which is have our brain more creative and flexible. It is